Well, Chelsea fan, welcome to Chom Sports News Channel. Mauricio Pochettino has 3 huge Chelsea decisions for Carabao Cup final. vs Liverpool. After back-to-back victories and a hard-fought draw at the Etihad Stadium, Mauricio Pochettino and Chelsea's preparation for the Carabao Cup final could not have gone much better. The defeat at home to Wolverhampton Wanderers at the beginning of the month was a dark day at Stamford Bridge, but it seems a distant memory now. That is not to say Pochettino has turned everything around, but it is a start, and that is what Chelsea needed more than anything. This weekend is the Carabao Cup final against Liverpool at Wembley, a game that is unquestionably Pochettino's most significant in his 7 or so months at the club. The Argentine has never won a major honor in English football up until now and will be so very desperate to change that on Sunday. Fortunately for the Blues, they will have had 8 days to recover and prepare by the time they take on Liverpool in front of around 90,000 people in northwest London. The Reds, meanwhile, welcome Luton Town to Anfield in the Premier League on Wednesday evening, so will have less time to prepare for the final. Either way, Pochettino will be keen to just focus on what is in his and his players' control on Sunday. Being brave and playing free is a must. They are 2 things Pochettino has spoken about consistently in the last few weeks, and there have been instances in the games against Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, and Man City where the team have been able to show that. And his players have been able to show a bit more consistency, something the head coach has been crying out for all season. So, with that in mind, he may want to be consistent with the players he is picking, and he has been in the last 3 games. You do not really see a world where Pochettino makes too many changes at Wembley given his team's recent form. It would be illogical, but he is faced with some big decisions. Robert Sanchez missed the draw in Manchester at the weekend due to a personal problem. While it is not yet clear whether the goalkeeper will be available for selection, considering he had a long time on the sidelines with a knee injury as well, George Petrovic has arguably done more than enough to keep his place at Wembley. Thiago Silva will be assessed this week, and that in itself presents another big decision. If Silva is deemed fit and available for Sunday, does he come back into the team? After the showing of Axel Disasi and Levi Colwill on Saturday at the Champions, it is hard to say for sure if he does. Both centre-backs were imperious in the draw, and Pochettino will be wary of rushing Silva back. And that is if he is even fit enough to feature. The full-backs and midfield pick themselves at this point. Malo Gusto and Ben Chilwell have both done a fine job in recent matches and have offered so much to Pochettino and the way he wants to play, defensively and offensively. Likewise, Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez have both done more than enough to warrant a start at Wembley. Conor Gallagher, who has been playing as a number 10 effectively in front of the double pivot, is also expected to walk out at the stadium where he has represented England on numerous occasions. Cole Palmer is a shoo-in to start, as is Nicholas Jackson, you feel, but the other position is more up for grabs. Although Raheem Sterling was superb at his former club on Saturday, whether or not he is a definite starter for the final remains to be seen. Noni Madueke was the man in the side until he was brought off at halftime in the win at Crystal Palace. He was then an unused substitute against Man City, but Christopher Nkunku did come on. So it would seem any one of those 3 players have a shot for the huge match at Wembley. Thanks for visiting us, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.